I used to live in Rhode Island. I belonged to the Rhode Island Mineral Hunters Club, and Facebook got me on Micromount. They actually had a microscope that would lend out to club members, and I was hooked from there on. Not only did it have like a visual experience, but also added a mechanical experience. We had a microscope. So, how many of you have How many of you have microscopes?
I do the hunters.
Awesome. How many people here want microscopes? A lot more people are going to want microscopes after tonight. How many more rocks to look at on a microscope? Awesome, awesome. So I'm going to keep this short and quick so everybody has time to view any rocks on the microscopes. So, anybody know what that is? That's not here. What that is? No. Okay. That's fluoride. Yes. Yes. They Micromount, certain minerals grow certain crystal forms that don't grow in larger forms. Like dioptase will grow. We all know what dioptase is, but when Micromount form, it totally grows like a needle-like thin, like crystal structure. There are over 7,000 mineral species, and about 3/4 of those only grow in thumbnail and smaller sized crystals. Alright, so why micromounts? Okay, I mean, it's the obvious reasons. Space. Space. Can you imagine how much space it would take up if you have like 100 cabinet-sized specimens? A lot of space. Alright, 100 specimens on micromounts will probably take up that much space. Alright, and another thing, cost. Yes, the bigger the crystal, we all know, the more beautiful the crystal, the more expensive. So you can buy nice systematic crystals for pennies on the dollar versus cabinet size, larger size specimens. The problem with micromounts is viewing them. So you have to add a different aspect to viewing. You can't just go put them in a display case and view them. You have to add an aspect. And then another negative about it is identification. How do you identify? Unless you go to a tailing pile and grab a bunch of spare specimens where you can test, it's difficult to identify. So you have to go on mintat.com, look up locality, and minerals that are known in that location, and just stop process for elimination. All right, so the types of microscopes, I got a couple of different kinds here. All right, we got the stereo microscope, and this is the best way. This is the best way to view micromount minerals because you get that 3D depth of field view from the stereo microscope. Right, you got the digital microscopes and other stuff, and photography. Everything's two-dimensional, so they really stand out using a stereo microscope. You get that three-dimensional view. Okay, and then you got this is a wireless microscope. They're very cheap, and I like them because they're small, they're compact. You can put them in a small carry case. You can take them on the field. And what these do is, these hook up through your phone, your tablet, through Wi-Fi. There's an app you download, and you can review, and you can take pictures through your phone. And this setup right here, the microscope itself is probably, you can buy them on Amazon for like $25. And then the stand, these are the stands they come with, but they're flimsy, so I upgraded the stand. The stand's like $17, but they are really nice and they're handy. You take out in the field that you're going on trip versus lugging a big heavy microscope around. All right, and then there's the digital, which is, these have a built-in screen that HDMI compatible, so you can view microscopes on, if you got a 50-inch TV, you can hook up and view specimens on a 50-inch TV. I love these for looking at fossils because there are things I noticed looking on a bigger screen that I never noticed viewing things on a smaller screen. So they come with remotes, you can take pictures, you can record video, and they have interchangeable lenses that they all come with. And these, you can buy these on Amazon, depending on, sometimes they go on the size of the screen, but I mean, average like $180, $180. Okay, so storage, we all know, Micromount come, usually the average size for we all know thumbnail boxes are what, 1.25 by 1.25. Micromount boxes are 1 by 1 or smaller. They started collecting micromounts when microscopes were invented, but they did not have the plastic boxes. So back in the 1800s, when they were collecting micromounts, they were making paper boxes. Now we moved on, your modern plastic boxes that we all know of today. And now this is my stuff. This is where I keep all my micromounts. They're like, antique spool cabinets, anything like that. I got the bottom one at an antique store for like $90. The top one I got at an antique store for like $80. And this is how I have my drawer set up. Okay? And everything is cataloged by number. In alphabetical order. I'm still old school. Like I hear a lot of people using spreadsheets and everything. Everything's getting cataloged on index cards. Okay, and what I did was I put these styrofoam weather stripping between them. If you put them together, there's no room to get your fingers in between to pick the boxes up. So I found out that putting some weather stripping on really helps. But these are all stored, a spool cabinet. That's not my spool cabinet, so. But yeah, I mean, you got like office organizers, then the flat file cabinets. Those are nice, but they are big, they're heavy, and once they're in one spot, you're not moving them. And if you got short arms like me, a T-Rex, you can't reach the specimens all the way to that. All right, so where can you buy micromounts, okay? Anybody ever been on E-Rocks?
No.
Okay. Lots of nice specimens. Basically, E-Rocks is an auction site. I mean, beautiful specimens. Do not go on here if you had a couple of drinks because things will escalate quickly. All right, another one is Rock Store. So I mean, if you look at some of these specimens, they cost like $7, $9. I mean, beautiful crystals, cheap. And she's a dealer, and I deal with her. I've been dealing with her for years. I mean, great person to deal with. Shipping super fast. I mean, eBay. eBay's another one. All right, so this is, one of my specimens. Now, 3.5 millimeter, when you see the size, 3.5 millimeter means field of view. That means when you're looking through the scope, you're viewing an area, depending on how much you zoomed in, how much you zoomed out. Field of view is how much of an area you're looking at the specimen itself. So 3.5 millimeters means you're looking at an area on that specimen that's 3.5 millimeters wide. And that's another one. 4.5, I mean, the average one, I mean, you can get ones that are like anywhere between like a millimeter, like 8 fractions of millimeters. And the average magnification, the view micromount is 40, 45. But there are some crystals that are so small, you're talking about 100, 180 times magnification to see them. Another one, another knife. Anatase, which is one of the most popular and most abundant micromount minerals. That was one of my favorites, bronchionite. which is a form of malachite, at 2.8 millimeters. And the one thing I love about Micromount is these needle-like, hair-like crystals. And this is just a fossil looking through the digital microscope. That's actually a cyanide holdfast that I found on Highway MM. I like viewing the fossils under the digital microscope, so they just look so good, and there's no reflected light. There was only three, the amount of people, thousands and thousands of people collect minerals. A fraction of those only collect Micromounts. In fact, like out of all the mineral publications, everything, only 3 books are made on Micromounts. Only 3 books. You can find these on eBay. This one's the most popular. That one I have it, but it's all in German. So I just bought it for the pictures. Because I don't understand a thing. And this one was the very first Micromount. My parents got this for me for Christmas when I was a kid. That's from 1960. You can find those on eBay for like 10, 12 hours. I got a sample of them over there on the desk. All right, I think that's the end of it. So where do you find Micromounts? Where do you find Micromounts? You might have Micromounts when they like juicy quartz. Juicy quartz, like some juicy is made out of thousands of small microcrystals. Landscaping rock. We have some calcite, some quartz crystals. Hey, last summer, I was walking out of the garage and landscaping rock, and the sun was just setting in the right direction. Something sparkled. I went to pick it up, I see something sparkle. Let's go look under the microscope. It was a perfect cube of fluoride. Perfect cube of fluoride. You never know when you pick. You see something, anything that sparkles, you never know. It can be right under you. But probably the most favorite place where you're going to find Micromounts abundant is tailing piles. Like Copper Valley Mine. And I'm dying to see some of that stuff under there. Why? Because there's no money in Micromounts. Nobody, when they're mining stuff, they're looking for the big oil, the big money maker, the crystal collector. He was did anybody see the video when he went to the Red Cloud Mine? So he went to the Red Cloud Mine, and as he's going into the mine, literally, Micromount and like small micro-wolframite crystals all over the place. They're just sitting there. Nobody wants them. There's no money,
And they're gorgeous.
And they're beautiful under the microscope. So I'm gonna get these set up so I can you can all look at your rocks and minerals and stuff under the microscope. If you got any questions, just let me know. All right.